And rags to riches just went riches to riches. $600,000 for winning, and for those who backed her, well, for every $2, a $10.60 return. $4.40 to place, $3.20 to show. Curlin in second, return $3 to place, $2.30 to show. Tiago capturing third, return $3.70. The exacta 7.325 and change. The trifecta 7.32, 131 and 50. And in case you're wondering, on that pick four, it returned over $5,000. There is the full order of finish. Rags to riches, the first filly to capture this classic since 1905. Curlin, Tiago, Hard Spun, CP West, I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy, and Slew's Tizzy finished seventh. And so, gentlemen, there we have it. It's one we will never forget. History made here today as the filly, coming four wide, is able to win. Chris, what a performance. Ladies and gentlemen, remember the name Better Than Honor. She foaled the last two winners of the Belmont Stakes. She joins very heady company, and that accomplishment is here today. Rags to riches, becomes the first filly to win at Belmont since 1905. For the winner's ceremony, let's go over now to Joe Testator. Joe?
Brant, in 1926, the Belmont family donated the Tiffany-created Silver Bowl for moments like this. History-making moments, moments where Michael Tabor and Derrick Smith will soon accept this, and handing it out is Steve Dunker, the chairman of the New York Racing Association. Steve.
Thank you. Before I present the trophy, I just need to thank our horsemen. You know, at NYRA, we have the best racing in the country, and it's due to the skill and hard work of our horsemen. And then just briefly, our great New York racing fans. Whether it is a cold day at Aqueduct or a sunny day at Saratoga, they're knowledgeable and they're passionate and they support our sport. Now to the race. This is as good as it gets. What a bold move putting her in, and as gutsy a look at the boys and spit in their eye win as you can imagine. Just absolutely as thrilling as it gets. For the first time in 102 years, a filly, your filly, has passed the test of a champion and won the Belmont Stakes. Congratulations, Michael, Derrick, Todd, and Johnny. Absolutely thrilling. Well done.
It's insured for $1 million. This victory is priceless, utterly priceless. Already you get the sense of history. What did you make of it? Where do you think this will stand in history?
Well, it's the third time apparently that it's been done, and it's a fantastic feat, and if you're not in, you can't win. And we thought that that's what the public would really like to see, and I always said to Todd it would be his final decision. We discussed it many times, and I'm glad he made that decision.
Guys, it was a thrilling stretch run. What were you thinking when you saw her dueling down the stretch here?
Well, your heart's in your mouth and you're just hoping and praying. But we had great confidence. We had a great jockey. We've got a great trainer who conditioned the horse well. We knew she'd get the trip, and we just cheered her home. Girl power won in the end. Unfortunately, I have to admit it, but that's the way it is. Mm-hmm.
Will girl power keep on going against the boys?
Well, I certainly hope so, but we'll have to discuss it. We're enjoying this at the moment. I'd like her to go in the Alabama. But then maybe the classics at the end of the year, hopefully, but we'll discuss it, and I'm sure she will.
Janine Edwards is standing by with the main men behind the leading lady. Janine.
That's right, Joe. You know, trainer Todd Pletcher is a three-time champion, but he was over 28 in Triple Crown races. Todd, put into words what this means to you to not only win the Belmont Stakes, but to make history like this with the filly.
Well, you know, it's a special feeling no matter when you do it, but to do it with a filly, and it hasn't been done in 102 years, I mean, it's a real credit to how good the filly is.
Speaking of that, as you watched the race, she stumbled coming out of the gate. She was four wide going into the first turn. What were your initial thoughts?
Well, when she stumbled, I had an immediately bad feeling, but you know, Johnny and I talked. We just wanted to be patient, try to keep her face clean, and you know, she gallops all day, so when they turned for home and I saw Curlin sneak through inside of her, I knew it was going to be a horse race from there, and we were very fortunate to get it done.
Congratulations on a job well done. Jockey John Velasquez joins me now. John, first time on the filly. A lot to overcome early on in the race. Tell me about that.
But she stumbled out of there, you know, and that was the first thing that I went through my head. Why did it happen right now? But like Todd and I talked before the race, we just wanted to give her a good chance around the turn. He didn't want her to get too much dirt and to be jumping up and down and wasting a lot of energy. So being four wide, I think it really helped us a lot. You know, she didn't waste a lot of energy. She was kind of galloping along, going around around the other horses. I got to tell you something. That, I mean, Gary Gomez told me that she's going to give you 100% even if you don't have to spank it. You know, she's going to run as much as you can without just shake it around, and she really did. So I have to really say thank you to Gary. It's unfortunate for him that he was committed to another horse, but you know, I think this victory goes with him too.
Funny game, this racing game. Congratulations, John Velasquez. Well, they rolled the dice. Their plan worked to perfection, and there is a new queen of thoroughbred racing. Brent?
Janine, thank you, and congratulations go to the winners. John Velasquez, incidentally, ended another streak. He was 0 for 10 here in the Belmont Stakes. And today, now we know why Garrett Gomez wanted to leave Hardspun and return to rags to riches.
You guys know these personalities involved very well. Todd Pletcher and John Velasquez and the owners. Michael Tabor's now won 2 Belmonts here, but they're footnotes. She is the star of the show. A 3-year-old filly makes history, runs down the colts in a Belmont that will not be forgotten for a long time. Number 139 goes to rags to riches.